Good afternoon, all. I want to thank God for my life. This is someone that was given 2 weeks to live in 2021. Okay, I had some series of complications. I had sets of tumors scattered in various parts of my body, inside the body. And these tumors were past stage 4 level and things were really getting bad. I met PHYTOSCIENCE round about September ending going towards October 2021. I spent 2 months in hospital and they were treating me. These tumors were bleeding and oozing pus. I was very black like my t-shirt that I'm wearing. I was in a skeletal figure, meaning I was very lean. I was just in bones. And there was a serious part of my structure, like my buttocks. There was no flesh at all. It was just the cold black skin hanging down and the bones. My tailbone grew out. I couldn't sit like a normal person. I had to balance on one side because they prescribed a pillow where the tailbone should go in. But I did not get that. My heart was failing. So many other things were happening. The tumors, I had one in my left lung. I had one in the isthmus. It's a small tiny muscle connected to the windpipe. I also had one at the back of my head, right to the base of my skull. And I was very sick. They stopped giving me medication. You know when someone is sick and they don't treat you at all, they are hoping that you'll soon die. So I met PHYTOSCIENCE, my upline Mary, I guess she's somewhere around, and she used 3 minutes to talk to me. Dr. Kalile sent me to do some series of tests, and Mary was the lab tech that did my test, and it came out. I remember when Mary used to see me for like 3 times, she would look at me and start crying. She would tear up. And the 3rd time it happened, I told her, I said, Mary, no matter how bad my situation is, no matter what the results are saying, me, Victoria, I will not die. And she started treating me. She talked to me about PHYTOSCIENCE using 3 minutes. I only had stem cells, plant stem cells, and I was on my phone. And I remember that first day, there she is, she's coming. Mary, please come. This is Mary, she did my test. I was very dark, she could attest to that. And Mary, when she saw me, she was crying. After the tests were done, she was crying. And if you're a medical practitioner here and there is so much blood in someone's urine, you know what it means. If there are like 3 cast cells found in the urine, you know what it means. That's a serious condition leading to death. And I remember that day they gave me this, a socket. And I noticed they told me, open your mouth, and I opened my mouth, and this sweet powdery substance, and they told me under my tongue, but I licked it. And the doctor was saying, don't lick. And I remember, before I even got my package, she had some, she's really an angel, she had some in the lab, she gave to me. And I started taking 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. And I remember when they administered that first day, they started with this at home when I got my package. When I took this Snowphyllforte, it's like I was dying. What was happening? The Snowphyllforte was dealing with what was happening in my inside. And every part those tumors were, I felt a hauling and pulling sensation. It wasn't nice. And I remember Monica had to dilute the Snowphyllforte again, and I took it. And they gave me the stem cells. I also had large uterine fibroids. I looked like an 11-month-old pregnant woman. And I was tired of telling people I'm not pregnant. Someone asked me, when would you give birth? I told him next week. I was tired of telling people I'm not pregnant. And it was so bad. And these things were mimicking like a human being. They used to move. If I sit by you, you will see the fibroids moving. You will think the baby is moving. And I remember when Dr. Kalile was telling Mary that we need to operate and get these things out. Mary said, no, doctor, let's just give her 2 months. In less than that 2 months, I couldn't even wear this. I couldn't dress. When they went to me, I was wearing maternity wears. I was so badly off. But when I started taking these stem cells, in 3 weeks, I started giving them results. Where there was no flesh in my buttocks, flesh starts coming in. and the skin was so cold, meaning my cells were dying. My skin started getting warm again. My blood was flowing. I had difficulty breathing. I was even bad. I think the day they took this picture was after I started taking the stem cells. In fact, I started this, I think, was a week or two after the stem cells. Before this, they had, I think Monica had that photo. I was very black. It's not even good to put on a presentation. It was really, really bad. And week number 4, I was able to breathe again very well. I used to just eat, my soup was just water and liver with brown rice. That brown rice is 16,000 by then for a kg. Everything was so expensive. But now I eat everything. Week number 5, I was good. 1 month, 2 months, someone that they gave 2 weeks to live. And this is now 2 years. We're reaching 3 years now. I thank God for my life. Thank you, Mary, for telling me about phytoscience. Thank you, Leader Martin.
Give her a hug.
To Uganda.
Yeah. Maybe Mary can give us a little bit of the story, how you met.
Okay, when she came to the hospital, she was very sad, because where she had been before, they had told her she's going to die. So when she talked to the doctor briefed all the nurses and me that this lady is going through a tough time. So everyone handle her well. So we did a lot of tests and they were not good. She was not like this, I can testify. Her stomach was big like this. And for me, I was privileged to touch. They were hard, like you're touching a head of a baby or something in here. And she used to put on very big clothes to cover up. Big clothes, jackets, scarf, she should cover up. Then she had a bottle, a tin, bigger than this. She would spit all the time. I also thought she was pregnant, but she refused. The test was negative. She used to spit all the time and clear her voice like she wants to vomit all the time. Then she told me she only eats rice and liver. When she started stem cells, I told her, eat everything. She said, I can't eat tomatoes. I told her, eat. You're not going to die. So a lot of things happened to her. Every day she would tell me something. Every day she would tell me, my eyes are seeing. Another day, the stomach is reducing. Another time, I've stopped spitting. Another time, this is gone, this is gone. I thank God for her. She's a living testimony. So stem cells are real, stem cells are good. I've treated also a lot of different people. I've treated cancer, I've treated autism, I've treated a child who can't walk, I've treated a lot of people with the same stem cell, the same. Currently, I'm treating someone with stroke, and just in 1 week, the stroke disappeared. 1 week. The stroke disappeared, so the whole of the left side wasn't working. Now she's working. I went and visited her yesterday. She was happy. Her nails had turned black. I even took a picture. Maybe I'll share it with you. Her nails had turned black like this. And now her nails are back. Her nails are clear. So she's so excited. She's talking. She's walking. She's doing work. She's helping at home. And she got a big package of 10.2 million. So she got the Actual Plus. She got stem cells and enough detox. She got a brain booster. So don't see someone with stroke of any kind and leave them to die. Yes, they can come out. And so she had a clot in the brain. I'm hoping that by the time she's done, in 3 months, I'm going to tell them to go back and they do the scan and we'll see. Yes. Thank you so much.
You are telling us you are treating what?
Pardon?
What do you do?
I work in a hospital. I'm a lab technician.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's give them a big round of applause. Let's also